Ladies and gentlemen, this is 5 championship rounds for the EFC welterweight title.
The welterweight division is probably the strongest in the EFC. And to go out and prove a point, they want to be the best in the entire organization. And I think that's backfired every single time.
Every single time the welterweight strap was on the line, the champion went in as the favorite and subsequently lost the belt. For this fight though, for the first time, the challenger is coming in as a favorite.
To come into a title fight, I like to be an underdog. And I'm the champ, but I know there's still a lot of people doubting me and they got their money on Martin for this fight, but they didn't be the favorites.
Yeah, I think the curse is definitely on, in the back of his mind. The belt has changed hands 8 times already, and it'll exchange hands for a 9th time when I take it from him.
Once again, the welterweight title is on the line as defending champion David Buirski looks to end the 4-year curse against the crowd favorite, Martin van Staden. Will the welterweight curse finally be broken? This is the countdown to EFC 46, proudly brought to you by BetExchange.com. On the 14th of April, 2011, a sold-out Carnival City played witness to the crowning of the first ever EFC welterweight champion. Little did anyone know that this would be the start of the infamous welterweight curse.
Here we go.
Speechy's got the southpaw stance, of course. Very unorthodox, very tricky to read.
Back in the clinch now. Adam works that guillotine choke. Oh, he's got this locked in.
That was superb work.
He's got this locked in.
The new, reigning, undisputed EFC Africa welterweight champion!
EFC 10 saw the very first welterweight title defense as the highly favored champion, Adam Speechley, took on the underdog, Dallas Jacoby. Many expected an easy fight for Speechley. Many were wrong.
Jacoby rolls out.
Jacoby rolls out now. He's on top. Danger for Adam
That's a power
Speechley.
move.
Elbow, short elbows to Speechley. Referee Adnapino having a close look. Start raining down punches.
Oh, there
Bad
you
spot
go.
for Speechley. Very bad spot for Speechley. Referee having a close look again.
A new champion was crowned, and a confident Jacoby marched on toward EFC 13, looking to successfully defend his cherished title. Once again, the champion was taught a lesson.
He is in a world of pain, is Dallas Jacoby right now, and again Jadison comes in with that left hook. And he looks defeated. That's going to be it.
He's dropped it.
It's going to be it.
Over. It's all over. Dallas Jacoby beat the new welterweight champion of the African continent, Jadison Costa.
Whispers of a curse could now be heard amongst some of the loyal EFC fans, and whispers soon turned to shouts as the practically unbeatable Jadison Costa lost his title at EFC 16 against the dark horse Michiel Opperman. 3 title defenses, all going the way of the underdog challengers. Would Michiel Opperman be the one to break the curse against Dino Bagatine?
Opperman has endured torture from Bagatine for almost 5 rounds now. Refuses to give up.
The story of the fight is pretty much that elbows from the top position, and he is still landing shot after shot after shot. 20 seconds remaining. Looks like we'll be crowning a new welterweight champion.
And the new EFC welterweight champion!
Bagatine would fall next to the power punching of the Irishman Henry Fadifet, who many felt would be the one to eventually break the curse. But the curse stuck as the former welterweight champion, Adam Speechley, successfully regained the title after a dominant 5-round display of wrestling.
There it is. You must feel that Adam Speechley's done enough to regain the title, has the curse of the welterweight title continued. It's up to the judges.
And the new EFC welterweight champion, Adam the Prodigy Speechley.
After coming full circle, many predicted that Adam Speechley would be the one to end the curse that he started, and facing the underdog, David Buirski, no one bet against it.
Speechley in the yellow, Buirski in the blue.
See that unorthodox boxing style of Speechley. Good head movement.
Now it's Buirski now looking for a shot here.
Landing some shots on Speechley. But
Oh, the knee catches.
Speechley's in trouble.
Speechley tries to survive.
Speechley seems to be in big trouble.
is
David
not good.
Buirski is unloading.
Oh my
Buirski's
goodness,
knocked him out.
knocked him out!
David Buirski.
Oh my goodness, the curse continues!
David Buirski is the new welterweight champion. My goodness.
Too much power for Speechley. Buirski realizes a dream.
No one thought he deserved a shot at Adam Speechley. No one thought he was going to beat Adam Speechley, and he proved everybody wrong.
Could never have expected a first round finish like that, you know, but just put in hard work, and on the night all my stars aligned, and God managed to hand me down that victory, you know, in the first round, which was beautiful, you know.
And the new EFC welterweight champion of the world, David Buirski.
David Buirski went in as the underdog. A lot of people wrote him off in that fight, and I think on that night he came out and he showed exactly why he deserved the title shot. Not only that, he put in one of the best performances of his career. There's no doubt he is the real deal.
Many questioned Buirski's credentials before the Speechley fight, claiming that he might not be ready to headline on the big stage yet. With 3 successive first-round victories over quality opponents, Buirski once again proved why he is to be considered the best in the division.
We weren't really worried about them. We knew what Dave could do, and I mean, he came there on the night and he showed that, That's it.
I'm the champ, but I know there's still a lot of people doubting me, and they got their money on Martin for this fight, but let him be the favourites. I like to be the underdog, and that's all I've got to say about that,
One man who still maintains that Buirski is not the real deal will be standing across from him on the 12th of December. The Punisher is on a mission.
Martin, the Punisher Van Staden.
There's absolutely no doubt Van Staden has to be the next challenger for that welterweight strap.
Martin van Staden has been one of the most consistent performers for the EFC over the last few years, having beaten some of the best the EFC has to offer. And after successfully returning from a near career-ending injury, the Punisher has been on a different level.
The Punisher is back, and the home fans go crazy.
Again with the
body.
kick landed.
Oh! Jeremy Smith is knocked out. He's knocked Van Staden has knocked Smith out. My goodness! Knocked out Pitbull. He still hits very hard, even off of a back foot. Hits Daly. He caught him with that left. He's in trouble.
Oh, it could
Daly
be
might be
over.
finished here.
Daly still awake. Can he recover, or will Van Staden end it? And he
Knocks him out
does.
cold.
The Punisher takes another victim. Io Daly just couldn't hang against the very dominant Van Staden. The Durban crowd is going berserk.
Martin, the Punisher Van Staden.
Yeah, since the injury, I'm a totally different fighter, I've got a totally different mindset and worked on a lot of things and just improved my all-round game, Towards just before the injury, kind of lost that fire, and I've got that fire back. The injury really sparked a new drive in me, and I think I've shown it, back-to-back with the 2 first-round KOs.
We saw David Buirski's performance when he got that welterweight title. I mean, surely you're right up there now. What did you think of that performance, and what do you think of a potential bout with David Buirski?
David Buirski, I'm coming, my boy. Hope you're ready.
As far as the title's concerned, I'm looking forward to a title shot against Dave Buirski. It's just a matter of time. It's up to EFC to decide when that's going to happen.
The EFC announced that the champion, David Buirski, would defend his title against Martin van Staden on the 27th of August at EFC 43. Unfortunately for Martin and the fans, an announcement was soon to be made that would rock the division and create a strong sense of déjà vu for van Staden.
In 3 weeks' time, it's EFC 43 at the Durban ICC, headlined by the welterweight title fight between David Buirski and Martin van Staden, and the inaugural title fight between Nkazimulu Zulu and Craig Nino. But David Buirski has some news to tell us. Champ?
Well, basically, my last week of prep, I suffered a severe laceration on my left elbow, and I've pretty much torn the ligaments in my tricep and patched up with stitches on my left elbow, so I've had to actually pull out of the event on the 29th of August.
You know, this news just came out in the last couple of days, so we've just been working out what to do. We wanted to replace the fight, wanted to put on an interim title bout. We actually went through quite a few options here. We looked at, you know, we want to have a big fight for the Durban event, and we want to have the welterweight title fight. We don't know how long David's going to be out for. You know, we don't know what that situation is going to be. And obviously Martin's been training and he's ready to go. So we looked at someone like Dricus du Plessis. Unfortunately, he's out with an injury. So the next person was Henry Fadipe for us. So that's the fight we wanted to do, was Henry Fadipe versus Martin van Staden.
Pity's out. I was looking forward to fight David. I'm hoping it can still happen. If it doesn't happen in Durban, then later on in the year. I'm going to sit down with my coaches and we're going to make a decision together. I'm not going to rush the decision. Last time I rushed the decision, it cost me a 2-year delay in my career. So I need to think smartly and make the right career decision and not just make an emotional decision. So I'm going to go back, sit down with my team and discuss if we're going to take the fight or not, or wait for David to get back. But yeah, disappointing.
Van Staden declined the offer to fight Henry Fadipe, a decision the fans understood 100%, considering how he lost his initial title shot at EFC 19 to a last-minute replacement. The Punisher would not be rushed.
Well, this is the first time that a Fight Fit Militia athlete has ever fought for the welterweight title.
It's quite interesting that after 45 events, the Fight Fit Militia team have not contested for a welterweight title once. This will be the first time that they get to do that.
But again, it's another CIT-FFM war, but they may want this bout more than anyone in the past.
I've been in this game for just over 7 years, you know. Every fight before I even got to FFM, I was just a brawler. I feel this is my time, you know. I've matured so much as a fighter. Rich has worked very hard to make me a more complete fighter and just make my skills more sound and just make me a better athlete.
We were confident in Martin's ability to fight. Winning and losing is always a byproduct of what you put in. So we put a really good training camp together for Mart. He started understanding and accepting a lot of things that he needed to do and wasn't being stubborn. And from that, he evolved as a new fighter.
Martin's very good. When I came here, I was very surprised at how well-rounded he is. Wrestling's superb, you know. His stand-up, as he's always been a brawler, so he's now mixed that brawler aspect with very good wrestling, and he kicks like a donkey, you know.
Van Staden's time has finally arrived, and the #1 title contender is as confident as ever.
I believe in myself and I believe in my team. Some people might think I'm arrogant, but I just believe in myself, you know, and I believe in my skills and my team.
You know, he's been waiting long enough now. He's done all the hard work. You know, he's evolved. We've all seen what he's evolved into, and his time is now.
I'm expecting a stand-up war to begin with, because Martin's definitely going to play to his strengths. His previous 2 fights were beautiful first-round knockouts, but I think he's going to be surprised at the game plan coming from the CIT for Buirski.
After becoming the EFC welterweight champion, David Buirski made the move to CIT, a gym considered by many as one of the top gyms in the country.
I'm training with almost 15 top-tier pros here, you know, and there's an old saying that they say steel sharpens steel, and, you know, it's only going to be the best for me, you know, to be pushed into the worst situations possible by top guys, you know. I mean, something that drives me, you know, to be a better athlete, and I think on fight night you're going to see it, because it's going to change my game, make me a lot more aggressive, and I think it's just going to benefit me.
Because of his previous injury, he's had a lot of time to bed into CIT, and he's training with Attila Bana, Morne Visser, Michiel, Leon, Dricus. I mean, they're a crazy bunch of animals at CIT, and he's had a lot of time to settle in there. So this may indeed be the best David Buirski we're ever going to see.
Dave's looking strong in his camp. He's looking confident. There's nothing to say that Martin's going to stop him. I mean, we all know what David puts into fights and how he's coming into this one. So that belt's coming up to Pretoria, and that's what I believe.
I've just laid down the path, you know, and I've just been reaching targets as I go along in my training camps, you know, since my last fight. I know on the night I'm going to be the one raising my hand again, and I'm going to be the defending welterweight champion.
After months of anticipation, the two best welterweights will finally face off inside the hexagon. The clash of the welterweights starts here.
I think I'm a lot stronger than Martin. I think I'm a lot physically fitter than Martin. And I think on the night it's going to show again, you know. I think I'm just going to bully him, whether it be I take him down, whether it be I stand with him, you know. So pound for pound, Martin isn't better than me. Pound for pound, I'm the champ.
The mental part is the biggest part of this game, and we'll see. We'll see him break, and I want to see him break mentally. He's not a fighter to me. He'll run away, come forward, look to counter-strike. You know, he's an opportunistic fighter. He's not a fighter. He's not a guy that's going to get in there and throw down. I'll expose him.
David Buirski became the EFC welterweight champion when he knocked out the favorite and two-time champion Adam Speechley at EFC 37. With a newfound confidence and new gym backing him, Buirski is determined that he will be the one to break the infamous curse.
David's going out there, put his 150% in. So on the night, it's going to take a very good Martin to come out there and beat David.
He undermines his opponents, you know, and I pretty much think that's what he's doing with me, you know. So I think that'll be his downfall on the night, you know, if he thinks that I'm a little puppy and I'm not going to play with him, you know, because he's going to get a big fight on the night.
Coming off two impressive first-round knockout victories, Martin van Staden finally gets his chance to fight for the title and prove why many consider him the best in the business.
He has got a lot of things to deal with. I've got one thing to deal with. He's going to try and swing over me out and try and knock me out. Well, he's got to worry about my striking, about my jits. He's going to worry about my takedowns, about my ground game. And I can beat him in any of those areas. It's just he needs to pick his own poison.
Yeah, I just think he's more well-rounded. You know, David's surprised us all with Adam. I don't think there'll be any surprises with Martin. You know, Martin's a 30-odd fight veteran. He's been around the block a very long time. And like I said before, you know, this is his time now. It's his time to have the belt.
We've got two of the heaviest hitters in the organization going toe-to-toe. It's going to be interesting from David's side, though. Is he going to want to stand and trade with Martin, who's got a deadly overhand, or will he actually try and wrestle him, put him on his back, and put him under pressure the same way Adam did?
This is Martin van Staden's last chance at a belt. Where does he go to from here if he doesn't beat Buirski? And he knows that. The pressure is on him. Whether he's able to turn that around to his advantage, we're going to see on 12th.
Will Buirski be the one to break the curse, or will van Staden realize a lifelong dream? It's David Buirski versus Martin van Staden.
I'm coming to try and knock my opponent out the first round, you know. I fight to finish. I don't like decisions, I don't like submissions. There's no better way than winning by knockout.
He says he's going to promise to knock me out, and he might just eat some humble pie, and he might end up sleeping on the mat that night.
On the 12th of December, will a 4-year-old curse finally be broken? EFC welterweight champion David Buirski sets out to successfully defend the welterweight title.
I'm just going to bully him, whether it be I take him down, whether it be I stand with him, you know. Pound for pound, Martin isn't better than me. Pound for pound, I'm the champ.
But standing in his way is the most experienced athlete in the EFC, Martin van Staden, who believes his time for glory has finally arrived.
Come fight night, I'll expose him. Coming to try and knock my opponent out the first round.
Plus, a former champion tackles a returning legend as Adam Speechley goes up against Chris Bright. EFC 46, Saturday, 12 December, Carnival City. Tickets and broadcast information at efcworldwide.com.